IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, and Dagger Law.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shumaker. Tonight, we're at Lancaster High School for a classic matchup between the Lancaster Golden Gales and the Logan Chieftans. And Tim, I say classic because these two teams have really done some battles over the years, and even here recently, we've seen some really good games between these two teams.
It's a great non-conference game for both teams this time of the year to have in December.
Taking a look at these two teams' records, Logan comes in 1-1. They won their opening game against Unioto by a final score of 66-47. Then they played Gahanna over the weekend and lost 80-66. But they're led by Bo Myers, who's averaging 32.5 points a game. And we talked to Coach Riggs this week, and he says, basically if we can stop him, we have a shot.
Yeah, you just got to minimize his opportunities. And from Logan's standpoint, then you want to have other players step up because you're not going to be able to rely on one person to score, all the points. They've had 66 points, which is a nice average for your first two games. But everybody's always feeling their way here, Jared. You're talking about Game 4 for Lancaster and Game 3 for Logan.
Yep.
So here we go.
Tonight's tip-off brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. And a tie-up immediately after the tip. Lancaster got it, but then it was tied up, so it will go to Logan. Speaking of the Golden Gales, they started off their season with a loss against Tays Valley. They have since won 2 games in a row. Last Friday night, they beat Grove City 40-38 on a last-second bucket. That's their first OCC win in 22 tries. Lots of excitement here at Lancaster High School about this basketball team. Their 2-1 start.
It's a young group, and you can see right now they're in their matchup 2-3. And it's probably Coach Ryder's first concern is how can they try to solve it to get some points.
Caleb Bell with it, left side to Cassidy. Long range 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Chieftans, Kobe Bell.
Long shots mean long rebounds, and that sometimes is a problem.
There's Myers for 3, and he got it. Bo Myers scored 31 against Unioto, and he scored 34 against Gahanna. So his 31 against Unioto was not a fluke if you can put 34 up against Gahanna.
Absolutely. Logan trying to pressure. They want to play a lot of pressure, man, stir things up. Yeah.
Whistle and a travel. The ball goes back to the Chieftans. Lancaster goes with Devin Savage, Brian Shupp, Owen Snyder, Carson Thomas, and Jacob Davenport, their starting 5. For the Chieftans, Bo Myers, Caleb Bell, Leighton Cassidy, Wes Brooks, and Kobe Bell. Here's Myers.
You got to find him on the perimeter. You got to make other people score for Logan if you're Lancaster.
Cassidy's trapped, stolen away by Devin Savage. Carson Thomas now with it, gets it around to Davenport. Now they'll swing it to Shupp. Back out front to Savage. Gales trail at 3-0 early, 6:33 and counting here in the first period. Snyder kicks it back out to Savage. Good patience by the Gales offense. Savage gets to Shupp. Shupp fires up the 3. No good. Good job by Owen Snyder on the rebound.
Gained leverage on the backside.
Here's Shupp dumping it in to Thomas.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Rebound fought for and controlled by Wes Brooks.
Watch out.
And thrown out of bounds. Almost caught by our director. Bob Campetti.
Bob Campetti was open, though. I have to tell you.
Hey, speaking of Bob Campetti, happy birthday goes out to our Bob Campetti, our director, producer. He does it all, pretty much.
We won't mention his age.
3-0 here at Lancaster High School. Gales trail it, and we got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Logan. It's on Bo Myers.
You can see they're picking up full court. They want the tempo up. Lancaster would prefer to play this game in the 40s. Coach Riggs said they've had trouble really, finding ways to score. With a young team, that's what happens due to strength and skill level.
Snyder inbounds to Davenport. Now back to Savage.
Got to swing the ball. Putting it on the floor right away, Jared. Take the ball and move it. See, it's going on the same side. It's easy to guard one side of the floor with 5 players.
Tried to get a dump inside and a foul called.
Even if you throw it to the post without reversing the ball, Jared, the help is where it needs to be. You have to swing it and then get it inside.
Foul called on Leighton Cassidy. That's his first, second on the Chieftans.
The Gales are fortunate there that got a foul and got bailed out of a possession that wasn't that good.
Snyder kicks it back out. Davenport for 3.
That's a really good kick and a good look.
Here come the Chieftans. Nice defense by the Gales. Savage almost had it stolen away. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Logan.
Yeah, you got too deep. When you're in transition, unless you have an advantage, get to the rim, then you got to pull up further out, create space. A lot of this game is about spacing, and players have to understand that tight is not always better.
Here's Myers.
It's a good look.
Brooks back out to Caleb Bell. Left side now Cassidy. Myers, long range 3 off the front of the iron.
Yeah, just a little too far.
Good rebound by Owen Snyder. Snyder.
See right there, that's a great decision, Jared. He did not make the shot, but that's a good choice right there in transition.
Here comes Cassidy quickly up the floor. Gives it off to Caleb Bell. Shot blocked. Controlled by the Gales. Here comes Davenport.
And that's why Thomas is in there in the middle of the zone.
We have a whistle and a travel as Shupp was tied up with Cassidy, and it's a turnover for the Gales.
Yeah, it looked like a tie-up to me.
Yeah, that's what Coach Riggs was thinking as well.
Here you go. See how they kind of stack the eye here. They have to find Myers in transition. Logan trying to do a job of screening here. You got to get it there. He's got to be a threat, though.
Nice quick ball movement from Logan.
Yeah, it's a good job of getting in the middle of the defense, but he has to be a threat. Right there. He's got to be a threat, Jared.
Brooks to the hoop and
that's
scores
exactly what we're talking about. If you're going to solve that 2-3, that's kind of spread out a little bit. Here comes the sideline trap. And he dribbled it to the last place that you want to have it.
And Coach Riggs calls the timeout smartly. He saw his player tied up. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by the Carriage Company, the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. And check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Tim Westbrooks, who just scored that last bucket, was awarded the Wendy's High School Heisman this past football season. 42,000 student athletes entered the contest. Only 7,500 were selected, and Westbrooks was one of those. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, it's about 1 out of 6 people. That's pretty doggone impressive.
Absolutely. Chieftains hold a 5-0 lead here early, 4:02 to play in the first period.
Man, what their defense is doing real good right here is they've got them sped up a little bit. Young guards took the bait. The last place you want to dribble is across half court in the corner where they can trap you and you have no reversal pass. And that's what you do with young guards. You speed them up, and they forget the rules and guidelines. Got to be off the sideline.
Savage gets it to Snyder. He's trapped. Back to Savage.
Nice.
Good pass over to Davenport. Can't finish it, but Thomas is there for the putback.
Lancaster's done a nice job on the offensive board so far here in the first half of the first quarter.
5-2 the score. Cassidy tied up.
Yeah, face the basket.
Good job by Davenport getting a hand on that one. And then the Gales lose it. Taken away by Wes Brooks. Goes to the hoop. What a putback by Kobe Bell.
Good hustle by Kobe. Did not give up on the play. assume no shots are missed in transition.
7-2, 3:12 and counting here in this first period. Another steal. Wes Brooks to the hoop.
Got him on the sideline every time. You got to get the ball centered. It's a man-to-man press with a trap. Young guards are going to struggle.
Savage dumps it to Snyder. Not a bad looking shot there, but they can't get the rebound. They're getting some decent looks.
They are. They've missed a lot of shots. Young players, that happens.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses for them, Jared. But as you get older and a little wiser, you slow down, you learn to take your time and make those shots. That's a foul.
Foul going to be called.
Logan's gotten everything they want, though, right now. They got the tempo up. You're scoring off live ball turnovers. And they got the Lancaster guards a little flustered.
Yeah. We mentioned young team. Really, this Gales team has only 2 guys with some varsity minutes coming into the season. That's Carson Thomas and Owen Snyder. Really, they didn't have a ton of minutes last year.
Now, you know, if it was bad experience, it doesn't matter. But, you know, at some point, you got to play some games and get them this game experience and have them feel what it's like.
Here is Snyder backing his way in, kick it back out to Shupp. Now Savage at the top. Here's Davenport. Drives baseline. Not a bad look, but can't get the shot to fall. Nobody on the backside for the rebound except for Landon Little.
Really hadn't swung the ball enough.
3-pointer put up, no good for Caleb Bell. And out of bounds to the Gales. Good crowd on hand tonight, both sides. The Logan faithful really showed up tonight. They've got their student section here.
Logan has always followed their sports teams and been very supportive.
Shupp gets it over to Savage.
Yeah, see, you could have had a tramp there. They had him on the sideline right where you want it. I mean.
Savage drives to the elbow, kicks it back out. Shupp for 3.
Wow.
No good. Rebounded by the Chieftans.
Yeah, you know, those kind of shots don't get you back in. Here's a nice move by Myers.
Gets his own putback.
Yeah. Signed at Malone, Jared. He's going to be a player. When he gets some strength to him, skills get even better.
Ooh, had a guy open underneath and got it to him just a little bit late. Tanner Roush, the jumper, no good.
But you know, they've got him sped up. There's one pass in the half court and shooting a shot. They have no chance at winning that game tonight.
Yep. Here's Bo Myers. Got another 3. 8 points for Bo Myers and his team out to a 14-2 lead with 1:02 to play in the first period.
They did a really nice job of coming out and establishing how they want to play. The up-tempo, Lancaster shooting quick shots, which I don't think really is in their plan.
Right.
It's not one of their strengths at this point of the season. So, you know, give the Chieftans credit. They've come in and they've put their will onto the Gales, and scoreboard's showing it. Now, once you get them slowed down a little bit and get your players to swing the ball, like you said, they're getting good shots. Eventually you'll make those. So you just got to, you know, take a deep breath, and this is good for Lancaster's growth. You may say, what? It's good for them. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
It's how you get better. You have to be in some of these adverse type situations to understand how to play in these situations, because we're looking at the schedule. You know, you come up Friday, you're going to Pick Central.
Wow.
And you know the gauntlet in the division plus the schedule in general. So the whole key right now is you got to get better. From a minute 2 in the first quarter, you got to start playing better.
Yeah. You know, we mentioned that the 2 guys with some varsity minutes, Snyder and Thomas, they're just now getting healthy.
Exactly.
They missed the entire preseason, both of them. And actually, I believe it was, for the Gales, I think Snyder's only been back for 1 game. And they also had, on Friday night, Tanner Roush was injured, so he didn't play in that game.
Here's the face-up man-to-man press.
No, it's Thomas that's only been back for 1 game. This is just his 2nd game of the year.
So just you got to find the open spot now.
Shupp is trapped and has it stolen away. And then a timeout called by Coach Ryder.
Well, there's nothing worse than having the ball slapped out of your players' hands because they're not strong with the basketball. But again, like I said, we're looking at a very seasoned team in Logan. They're very senior-oriented.
Yeah.
We've seen them play before. They're well coached. They do a great job. They play together. And we got Lancaster kind of learning as we go here.
Logan has 8 seniors on their roster. Lancaster has 2.
And it's not the number, it's where they are and where they're playing.
Yeah.
And the Logan group has played together here a lot. You know, we saw them last year in a really fine game down at Logan Middle School with Lancaster last year.
Yeah.
So a lot of game here. Like I said, Logan's done a great job. Good game plan, come in and they've executed the game plan to get the tempo up. And when you have a really good player like Bo Meyer, that helps also.
Yep.
You just kind of know we got a player. Here's Lancaster showing some zone pressure. A little 2-2-1. What that does, that slows down the pace a little bit, which is what you want.
Dump inside to Caleb Bell, and he's going to be fouled. Foul going to be called on Owen Snyder. So Bell goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. First one's good. Logan substitution. Justin Wolf checks into the ball game. He'll replace Bo Myers. Myers get a little breather here with 35.9 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He's got a foul. Give him a blow.
Has 8 points in the ball game. Second free throw also good for Caleb Bell. Inbound comes into Shupp. Clock under 30 seconds to play in the first period.
Swing the ball.
Davenport dumps it to Snyder. Snyder, good spin move, but that has a shot swatted by Justin Wolf.
Good help side.
It's got to be nice to have a 6'6" guy coming off the bench. Savage fires up a 3. Got it.
Yeah, miscommunication. That'll make Coach Ryder pull out what little hair he's got left.
16-5, down to 4 seconds. Bell puts it up, no good. And that's how the first period will end. With the Gales trailing 16-5, a really nice start for the Logan Chieftans.
That's a real positive end for the Gales of the quarter there, just to get those 3 points. Now you got to try to build from there and play a better quarter. And the Chieftans, you just want to, you don't want to relax here. Right there, lack of communication, not knowing who you're guarding. That's just relaxing because you're looking up and it's 16-2. You can't do those kind of things and be successful. But as we said, what are we in? December the 11th here today. So there's a long way to go. Basketball season is a long season.
It is. Yes, it is.
You throw in the holidays and, you're playing into the middle of February and hopefully you're playing at the end of March is your goal. So you just got to get better. But those type things are good game things that you notice that you go back and then you can work on. You say, okay, guys, this situation, this can't happen again. You can't be in a situation where somebody doesn't guard somebody. Even if it's not the ideal matchup, but that requires the players to communicate on the floor, and regardless whether they're seniors or sophomores, it's always a learning experience. It is. It's constant. Sports, you coach a sport. Communication is critical. Lack of it will hurt you.
Scores from the earlier games: the freshman Golden Gales kicked it off of the win tonight, 67-48, and then Logan in the JV game won that one 61-28. And so this is, I guess, the rubber match.
Yes.
Raudebush into the basketball game for Lancaster. Swings it around to Savage. Now to Snyder. Snyder, Roush, Thomas, Savage, and Raudebush right now for the Gales.
You got to move the ball.
Savage scores it. That's 2 in a row for him.
Yeah, but you saw, 5-6 passes that possession, Jared. Just a little better tempo. Allows them to get their feet under themselves.
Davin Savage averages 6.3 per game. He's got the steal now. Going one-on-one to the hoop.
Wow.
And he's fouled.
See, here's the hard thing when you deal in coaching is when you start out like that, you got to remember that's just a spurt. Games have spurts.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you think it's going to be like that the whole time. Well, it's not, because if you just seen a turnaround in momentum here for Lancaster. And Davenport's really picked them up.
First free throw for Savage is good. He's got 6 points already tonight, averaging 6.3 per game. Second one up and also good. 16-9 now.
Done a good job of selling it. Here's the 2-2-1, which does, like I said, slow the pace, and it falls perfectly back into a 2-3 matchup.
Myers shot no good.
Off balance that time.
Rebound fought for, controlled by the Gales. Tanner Roush comes away with it. Gales on a 7-0 run right here.
Yeah, it's a game of spurts. Logan had a really big one to start the game, but that doesn't mean the game's over.
Yep. Snyder tries to dump it into Roush. Roush is fouled by Wes Brooks. That's his second.
I'm either getting older or the officials are looking younger.
I hear you.
Probably a combination of both.
Raudebush for three, and he got it.
Execute on the out of bounds. Like Coach Riggs said, we got to find a way to score points. Well, there's one way. That's like your special teams of basketball.
It goes from 16-2 to 16-12 in a matter of just a little over a minute.
You block a punt, or you in football you block a kick and run it back, or return something. Well, in basketball, you can get those points off of out of bounds plays.
Little gets it out to Caleb Bell. Back to Little on the right side. Elbow shot for Kobe Bell. Not this time. 16-12 the score, 6:09 and counting here in the first half.
And again, it's the turnovers that have really hurt the Chieftans here.
Raudebush to Snyder. Here's Raudebush at the top of the key. Dump inside to Tanner Roush. Roush, good-looking shot over top of his man.
That's his range there. 8 to 10 feet. He shot that other one on the baseline there.
Timeout for Coach Ryder.
We got two really good coaches here tonight, Jared, and I love sitting over here. As you know, I'm undefeated with the headset on. But really watch them coach, and they both know what's going on. They take good timeouts, and they understand that the game is streaks, but your valleys can't be too deep. Logan had a great first quarter run, and Lancaster's valley was deep. Coach Riggs has got him settled down. Brought him back. What's the run here?
It's a 12-0 run right now.
Yeah, just a good job. You can tell by just watching him. Slowed down. Now that a couple shots go through the hole, you're a little more confident. You're relaxed.
One thing that's impressive for Lancaster so far is how many guys they get involved. Looking down at their scoring for the season, Savage is averaging 6.3, Raudebush 1.6, Brian Shupp 8.6, Owen Snyder 7.3, Carson Thomas 2.6, Kyle Chandler's gotten in the scoring column, Jacob Davenport 5.3, Tanner Roush 4.6. So they're really balancing it out.
Well, they don't have any outstanding skilled offensive players, so they got to do it as a unit, and everybody's got to chip in a little bit. They all have some strengths, they all have some weaknesses. So you got to play to your strengths and hopefully stay away from your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Where Logan's more featured with Bo being so good offensively, but the other players have got to chip in and help him, though. He cannot do it all by himself.
Right. 16-14 the score, 5:34 to play in the first half.
See, but they've got him standing still, Jerry. The tempo is right where Lancaster wants it right now.
Cassidy swings it around. Back over to Cassidy. Now Caleb Bell on the right side, down to the corner to Little.
This is the tempo Lancaster wants.
Skip past to Kobe Bell. Out front, three-pointer for Caleb Bell, and he got it.
And that will solve any offensive problems right there. Shooting well from the perimeter, especially the threes. But you got to make them.
19-14, 4:58 and counting in the first half. That stops a 12-0 run for Lancaster.
Got to swing the ball. A lot of stagnant.
Yeah.
There's a good cut.
Uh-oh. Thrown away. Gales have 52 turnovers on the year in 3 games.
And you figure that's, 17 a game, Jared. That's not surprising.
Right. Whistle and a foul going to be called on Carson Thomas.
Good cut. Went to the basket hard. Their scheme's good against the zone, but it does make you play different.
Landon Little goes to the free throw line. First one no good.
Get a little more legs involved. You have to get some lift.
We mentioned Bo Myers a lot, averaging 32.5 points a game, but looking at their scoring, they've got other guys that put some points up as well. Caleb Bell with 7 a game, Leighton Cassidy 9.5, and Kobe Bell 7.5 a game.
As I said, it's a veteran group. They know how to play and what they should do. Here's the sideline again. Good pass fake, too.
Tanner Roush under the hoop, puts it up and scores it.
Really good job of him taking his time. I thought he could have caught it and gone across the rim, and good look down the floor by Thomas.
Yeah.
You got a good ball game here, Jared. Good matchup. Pace the basket.
Myers, three-pointer, no good. Hustles for his own rebound. His putback is blocked. Got it again and blocked again, and Carson Thomas going to be called for a foul.
If you go back and watch that, the reason it's called because of the swat. I'm not sure he did hit him, but it appeared he did. The swat of the arm. Anytime you bring the arm down, the foul's going to be called.
First free throw for Bo Myers is good.
Yeah, really good effort by Bo right there.
Jacob Davenport going to come in for Carson Thomas, who's got 2 fouls now.
This is what he'll find out when he goes to play the next level. You got to have that kind of effort.
Second free throw, no good. Snyder the rebound. And then a hustle play,
Great
almost
effort.
stolen away. Landon Little almost had the steal.
Good effort.
(21-16). 3:40 and counting here in this first half. Here's Davenport, left side, back out now to Savage.
Yeah, see, Logan could switch that guard-to-guard exchange right there and keep more pressure on the ball instead of following your man.
Savage to Snyder. Nice move by Snyder, but he can't finish it.
Wow.
Tanner Roush, a good rebound, and the putback no good, but he's going to the free throw
He
line.
surprised me a little bit there. He got off the floor, Jared, pretty good.
Yeah.
Showed some explosion. Great job on the board. And
Tanner can jump. He's not very big, but he can
well,
jump.
you know what? He showed some explosion there.
I'm not sure what's with the shoes, but he can get up.
Hey, I used to say, as long as they're comfortable and play well, I don't care what they wear. They wear moccasins.
First free throw up and good.
You move your feet and you play great. I don't care.
I talked to him at lunch today because he was injured in that Grove City game. Or he didn't play in that Grove City game, and he was excited about this matchup.
Good. They've done a good job on the offensive boards, and I think this 2-2-1 has helped him too, because it's not a press to create a turnover. It just slows the pace.
Tanner Roush off the bench with 6 points.
It's allowing them to get their feet under themselves and feel more comfortable.
Pass over to Tegan Myers.
Yeah, that's the guy you want to trap a little bit. He's got a little less experience than some of the other players.
Here's Cassidy. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Ball pinballing around, taken out of there by Jacob Davenport. Davenport kicks it back to Savage for 3. And it's good.
That was downtown.
Savage having himself a game. He's got 10, and we're tied up at 21. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
Now, Logan, you got to remember, great job by Bo. Oh.
Couldn't finish. Davenport's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, good job of fighting for position and getting there.
Tied up at 21. Keep in mind this game was 16-2 late in the first quarter.
Like I said, there's runs in games, and that just happened to be a first quarter one.
First free throw for Myers is good.
And if you had inexperienced coaches, what happens is you, like I said, you start to think, well, this is how it's going to be, and you want to expect that. Well, it's never going to be like that unless you have a total mismatch. And this is not a mismatch game.
Second free throw for Myers is also good. That gives him 11. 23-21 Logan.
Yeah, you got to pick up the ball pressure a little bit. If Logan wants the tempo better, you got to have more ball pressure on the guards. They're kind of letting them move the ball where they want to move it. That's a really poor pass selection.
Stolen away by Myers. Lots of hands there, and Shup's going to be called for it. First foul on Brian Shupp, 5th on the Gales.
I mean, the first thing players are taught offensively is face the basket. And when you see them not do that, that means they're kind of sped up and going a little too fast.
Little to inbound. Good quick ball movement to the opposite corner. Shot no good. Rebounded on the backside by Roush.
Swing the ball. Swing the basketball. It's in one
Snyder
side.
trying to get a dump inside, but it's an errant pass.
Nothing good happens to them when they don't reverse it.
And then Roush going to be called for the foul.
You know, I'm here, and I have no partiality in the game. I don't like to watch it when teams will not move the basketball. Right. Swing the basketball from side to side.
Caleb Bell gives it off to Bo Myers.
Yeah, trying a little ball screen up top. You know, we looked at their game against Gahanna, and their shooting percentage, they only shot 22% from the three. So, you know, you're going to rely on them having to make threes. The key here's the key right here.
Good hands by Tanner Roush.
Yeah, get to the basket, create some space.
Myers to inbound.
That's a good job, Bo, coming in to pin right away.
Then he goes baseline, kicks it over to Bell for 3, no good. Taken away by the Gales.
Yeah,
and it's stolen back away. Myers now is fouled.
Again, you have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's take your time. But those are lessons that have to be learned. I'm sure Coach Riggs is sharing that with him right now. Just, you have to be in a hurry.
Second foul on Owen Snyder. And Coach Riggs, you see him there saying, you have 2 now.
Yeah.
Don't pick up a third in this last minute.
They don't put the basketballs in the oven before the game and they're hot and you have to get rid of it. I mean, just take your time, calm down.
First free throw for Myers is good. He's 4 or 5 from the free throw line.
It's easier from here, but as young players, those are things that, you know, they need to just do.
Second free throw also good. Make it 5 of 6 from the line. Well, under a minute to play.
Yeah, this is big right here because they had a good end of the first quarter, I think, which propelled them here in the second quarter. They played a nice second quarter and just not getting the ball swung.
25-21. Savage drives, dumps it over to Roush. Back out now to Davenport. Now Savage at the top. Down to 36 seconds. Davenport drives baseline, passes over to Roush. Kick it back out to Shupp. Now Savage with 27 seconds. Snyder strong to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Roush for the board. Here's Savage for 3. He's hot tonight.
He's feeling it.
He's hot tonight. 25-24. 15 seconds to play in the half. $13 points in the game for Devin Savage. Here's Myers. Shot's no good. Rebounded by the Gales, and at the buzzer, almost got it to go. But how about that first half comeback for the Gales? A really nice, balanced second quarter.
They did a great job. Once Coach Riggs had a couple timeouts, if he had 10 tonight, he'd have felt even more comfortable there in the first quarter. But he got him slowed down. I think Logan's pressure eased up. Jared, I thought they relaxed there when they initially got up. And now Lancaster's zone is more effective because the 2-2-1 is slowing the Chieftans down. The Chieftans a little less active. Here's the real players out here right now.
That's
Jared.
right.
Here's the real guys.
We're going to take a break for halftime. Our halftime sponsor brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with first half stats and analysis and all the second half action coming up on the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Stay with us.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, and Dagger Law.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
For nearly 90 years, Kumler Collision and Automotive has shown a commitment to excellence with decades of experience and a passion for auto and body repair. Over the years, we've been a big part of seeing this community grow. Our employees are dedicated, hardworking members of this community and care about our customers long after they leave. Kumler Collision and Automotive. We're your neighbors, your friends, and if it's important to your family, it's important to ours.
Welcome to the Dream Machine. Like to be part of the Dream Machine, keep me busy, and it's also important that we do it together as a group, and we plow and plant, and we have lots of produce. We have tomatoes like one here, and gourds, cucumbers, squash, crawberries, beets, microgreens. We also have flower arrangement, and we also sell bags, those tote bags out of animal food bags, and we sell them out in the market, farmers market.
It's a special place that keeps people healthy by eating a couple fruits and vegetables. I always show people, first time they pick raspberries and green beans, I show them how to do it like they do it wrong. Picking raspberries and green beans is simple, easy for me. We're entering some things in the field like pumpkins, the gourds were growing, and everyone likes them. Tasty.
Almost everyone needs a car to get from point A to point B, and many families have 2 or more cars. At Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster, we specialize in hard-to-find used cars. Due to the recent success of the new car market, there is a large inventory of used cars available for resale. We can help you find exactly what you're looking for. With over 15 years at this location and 27 years experience in the business, we are the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV. As a member of the Better Business Bureau, we are a Carfax Advantage dealer and offer great financing rates through a local area bank with warranties available on most vehicles. We know your time is valuable, so we take special pride in making sure that you get what you came for at a price that you can afford.
Come into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
Stop by today and let us help you, or visit us online at carriagecompany.com.
Hi, I'm Rich. Welcome to Lines Auto Service.
Lines Auto Service, a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. We understand that your vehicle is essential to your everyday life, and we do our best to not only ensure your convenience, but care for your vehicle as if it was one of our own. We repair domestic and foreign vehicles and are your best choice for scheduled maintenance on your car, truck, SUV, or fleet vehicles, both new and old. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about you and your vehicle long after you leave. Lines Auto Service is family-owned and operated and uses the latest in diagnostic equipment to guarantee your vehicle is serviced correctly. We use only quality replacement parts, and our expert team of ASE certified technicians will treat you with courtesy and respect. Stop by and see us at Lines Auto Service, 268 North Broad Street in Bremen, and we'll look forward to calling you our friend.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster or 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington.
Welcome back to Lancaster High School. Your halftime score, Logan 25, Lancaster 24. And Tim, as we look at that first half, obviously you mentioned it a lot. It's a game of runs. And Lancaster in that second period outscored Logan 20-5. So that was a heck of a second period for them.
It gave them a chance to win the basketball game tonight if they didn't get it changed, because Logan jumped them, came out with a great game plan. So we'll see now whether the game slows down and that maybe the runs will be smaller or less.
Three-pointer no good for Cassidy.
Great pass.
Bo Myers puts it up and in. He had 13 in the first half. Caleb Bell had 5. Landon Little had 1. It was Wes Brooks with 4, and Kobe Bell had 2. For the Gales, Devin Savage had a great first half of 13 points, well over his average. Cameron Raudebush had 3, Carson Thomas had 2, and Tanner Roush came off the bench and had a good first half as well with 6 points.
Yeah, Kobe Bell made a great pass. He gets a full court drive to the basket. Kobe's turning the page here a little bit. Here's a good job picking him up full court again. I think Coach Ryder just has to demand that they play 94 feet.
Yeah.
Get it going. There you go. Deny the reversal. Got a deflection.
Stolen away by Caleb Bell.
And sprint the floor.
And here's Myers scoring it.
Here we go again.
6-0 run to start the third for Logan.
See, the scoring helps you get in your pressure, but just get up and pressure the ball. You don't even have to gamble. I know Coach Ryder is demanding right now. It's good. He's trying to get Kobe. Now he's got to get up and get after the ball.
Coach Riggs takes a timeout. His team trails it now 31-24. Just underway here in the third period. So a 30-second timeout. They want to say thank you to our crew tonight for our first basketball game of the year. On cameras tonight, Shane Messina, Mason Gunther, and Ross Spiegel. Our director is Bob Campetti. And on graphics tonight, Donnie Ziegfeld. I want to invite you to stick around all season long. We're going to have some really good basketball games coming up as we start the first of the year, 2019. We'll kick it off with Sheridan at Fairfield Union. And that's always a battle between two schools that are separated by maybe 4 or 5 miles?
Yeah, not very far up the road there. And, the Falcons coming off 2 back-to-back MSL championships, and the Generals look primed to really probably win the MVL.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if they didn't.
Out of the timeout, it's Savage being worked on by Leighton Cassidy. Gives it off to Snyder. Snyder's pass over the top tip, but right back to him.
Now they've gotten 2 turnovers in a row, deflected passes.
Snyder strong to the hoop with the left hand.
Just ISO'd and backed him down. The people in the perimeter got to help a little bit.
Shot put up and in for Leighton Cassidy. (33-26).
Great effort right there.
Good hustle by Caleb Bell.
That's great effort. Dove 5 feet to get the loose ball.
Cassidy for 3 in the corner, and he hit it.
Playing with more emotion, too.
11-2 run to start this third period.
This is all you have to do, Jared. You just have to get up and work and mirror the basketball and keep the guards. Even that right there. You say, well, we gave up a pretty close shot. It's a tough shot.
Yeah. Savage missed the layup over top of Myers, but he did a good job hustling for his own rebound. And it's out of bounds, stays with the Gales.
That's a tempo. You have to get Lancaster sped up.
Davenport to inbound it right in front of us. Here's Savage, 5:35 and counting in the third period. 36-26, Chieftans on top of the Gales.
Good overplay the wing. Too easy as of a catch right there.
Snyder tries to dump it inside to Thomas, and Thomas can't handle it. Cassidy, long range 3, he's feeling it now.
He's spurty, and he's on a really good spurt right now for the Chieftans.
He scored the last 8 points for either team. 39-26, 5:08 to play in the third period, and Coach Riggs this time wants a full timeout.
It's identical to the first quarter.
You're right.
It is. It's a funny game sometimes how this start of this third quarter has mirrored start of the game.
Yep. So we mentioned Sheridan at Fairfield Union. Let's talk about some of the other teams around the area. We're going to get a look at the Lancaster girls team, who's off to a pretty good start. Later on in January, around the 8th, they're going to be hosting Canal Winchester. Should be a good ball game. Also on the boys' side, Bloom Carroll and Fairfield Union, always a classic. We'll have that one for you.
Yeah, the Bulldogs pulled out the first win there
Yep.
against the Falcons for a while last week.
And then another girls matchup, 2 really good teams this year so far. Amanda Clear Creek at Fairfield Union late in January. That should be a good one as well.
Yeah, it'll be a doozy. We see Evans from Amanda. We saw her last year, and she's a very impressive player along with her teammates.
So exciting basketball ahead here for you in 2018 and 19. Right now here at Lancaster High School, the Gales find themselves down 39-26 with 5:08 to play in the third.
Keep the heat on if you're Logan. Here they go, full court. I agree with this. Don't have to really deny so much or whatever. Just sit down and guard. Right here, what Cassidy's doing. He just got to be the hardest worker on the ball that they have.
Yeah.
See?
Savage tried to do too much there, and he loses it.
Swing it. I love it. Bo swung that ball quick.
In the corner for three. Bell got it.
He's really turned the game this quarter also. I thought his start to this third quarter really got him going.
(42-26). Shup kicks it over to Snyder. That ends the drought.
Yeah, good possession for the Gales right there. And again, you're down 14. Well, you got to settle down, and they're going to stay with their matchup. That's what they play.
Dump to the elbow to Myers. Blocked by Thomas.
He's not good enough to do the Dirk Nowitzki yet. Got to be a little bigger. Remember, Dirk was about 6'10" doing that.
Savage has his shot blocked and stolen away by Bo Myers. No look pass, Myers to Bell, or Brooks rather, and he finishes it.
Good job running the floor. A lot of live ball turnovers here.
44-28, just under 4 minutes to play in the third period.
When I say live ball, they turn into transitions for the other team. They just ignite them. They're like outlet passes because the ball's not gone out of bounds.
Davenport back to Savage. Dumps it to Snyder on the block. Snyder strong to the hoop. Oh, in and out. Caleb Bell, a long-range three, no good.
Wow.
And it's out of bounds to the Gales.
That's not a good selection. And when you've really got it going, you got it getting it to the basket, and you're 4 feet behind the three-point line. That's just not a good selection.
Savage and Thomas get a breather. That brings Tanner Roush and Cameron Raudebush into the basketball game. Roush had a really good second period. He came in off the bench and scored 6 points.
He played really well, too.
Yeah.
Not just counting the points.
Yep.
So you can't get the ball swung now. And I'm telling you, the Logan guards switch that guard to guard. And
Davenport hits a three.
Hey, that's not bad defense by Logan. Sometimes guys make shots.
On the other end, Bo Myers.
Now that's not a bad shot. That's a good shot because his feet are at the three-point line, and he's the best shooter in the gym tonight.
Yep. 47-31, 2:38 to play in the third period. Shup gets it off to Raudebush.
Yeah, I like this. Get him sped up.
Davenport again for three, no good. Rebounded by Myers.
Here's where Bo's good because he doesn't have to do that.
Got a little too fancy there.
Yeah. I only had one rule. If you get fancy, we have to catch it.
Raudebush can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Otherwise, you just sit him down, and say, hey, that's a turnover.
Coach Ryder might be doing that now. He's getting somebody out as Landon Little comes in, or getting set to check in. Foul's called on Kobe Bell.
Yeah, believe me, I was fortunate to have some good players. You tried some things, but they knew the rule. We got to catch. I like this right here. See him down a little bit. Just be solid, Bo. When you try to be cute and it doesn't work, you just don't look as good.
Right.
You can do that in open gym. Hit the playground.
Raudebush, second free throw up and also good. Gives him 5 points in the ball game, 47-33. Cassidy to Bell.
Good job. Got to step in the gap here on reversal, though. There's you go. Ball's to the half spot. They trap it, swing it, and attack that guard right there. He could have kept going.
Tegan Myers has it tipped, but into the hands of Caleb Bell. Now they're going to reset their offense. 1:43 to play in the third.
Yeah, good look. Good
Underneath.
look.
Landon Little.
Yeah. Showing their experience right there, too, Jared. Taking the time, execute, and get a layup. Now, sit down and work on the basketball. If you're playing defense here, force the dribbler. There you go. That's a good job by Cassidy right there. No foul. Sit down and work and contest passes.
Davenport Tries to get it to Thomas at the elbow. Thomas fighting for it, but it's loose and controlled by the Chieftans.
This is their pace right here. Swing it. Keep swinging it.
To the corner. Tegan Myers for three. In and out. The tip back is also no good, and now Shupp is tied up. And it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Lancaster. Davenport to inbound, just under a minute to play in this third period.
I really like what Cassidy's doing there. He's just sitting down and working, Jared. Just sitting down and working. See him? One of the most basic drills in basketball. See, they just don't get the ball reversed.
Blocking foul going to be called on Landon Little.
Oh, it's an overreaction. There's nothing there.
No.
Kids are fine.
Lob inside to Thomas. First shot no good, gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out. Raudebusch for three in the corner, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Carson Thomas, his third. Coach Riggs is not happy. Under 30 seconds to play in the third period, 49-33 Logan. Dump inside, Landon Little up and in.
I mean, they're just scorching them now.
Down to 10 seconds. Davenport trying to get it in. Finally does so to Tanner Roush. Back to Davenport, but it's stolen away and put up and in by Cassidy.
Wow, what a quarter.
Huge quarter for the Logan Chieftans.
What, they have 25 at half?
Yeah, they had 25 at half.
28-point quarter, that's pretty explosive.
Yes, it is.
Show their ability right there.
So they take a 20-point lead going into the fourth, 53-33. Gale scored just 9 points in that third period.
Hey, and let's say thanks to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor, let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bo Myers right now the leading scorer in the ball game with 20.
Well,
but also, I'll tell you what, in that third quarter, Leighton Cassidy really, boy,
he shot it in.
Him.
He had a spurt there, and
yeah,
he plays like that. I was really impressed with his guarding the ball, Jared. Just discipline, sit down. He forced the tempo.
He's got 10 in the game, and all 10 were in the third.
Well, yeah, like I said. But I tell you what, Kobe Bell really, really got him going.
Yeah.
His effort, he made a great pass. He scored a couple baskets, hit a three. I thought he really did a great job that quarter of getting Logan going. And this is how they have to play, especially against teams, they're maybe going to try to control tempo. Can't let Lancaster control tempo.
Coming up at the end of the ball game, we'll have an offensive player of the game and a defensive player of the game. We'll pick from each schools.
See, now I'd like to see Bo, when he's in the middle, go find somebody and get contact. Great driver.
Good job by Bo Myers.
Yeah, he's a great driver. He's got a good job using his left hand. See, it's very fundamental right there. Nothing cute right there, but a direct drive to the basket. See, they can't get the ball reversed. Still playing on one half of the floor.
Snyder has it stolen away by Caleb Bell.
Yeah, good dig down.
Inside to Myers again. Passes back out to Bell. Now to Kobe Bell.
Yeah, one dribble to the corner won't get you anywhere.
Almost stolen away.
Just be patient. Great pass.
Cassidy for three.
Yeah, it's a really nice pass. Bo's just too much.
And it will stay with the Chieftans.
The thing I like is he made a good pass. He hit him in the shooting pocket where he could just go up and shoot. He didn't have to readjust.
Cassidy to inbound. Gets it into Caleb Bell. Nice quick ball movement to Cassidy in the corner.
And a good cut right there. Good skip pass. Yeah.
And the travel going to be called, goes back to Lancaster. (55-33), 6:45 to play in the ball game. Savage dribbles it off his foot, taken away by Bo Myers. Myers 1-on-2 and loses it. It goes back to Lancaster. Not sure what the holdup is.
No idea.
Official had to fetch the basketball. Savage gets it over to Thomas.
There you go. Now he still playing on that side of the floor.
Yeah. Roush working hard under the hoop. They tried to get it to him and he's fouled. Really like how hard Tanner Roush plays. Foul's called on Caleb Bell. That's his second.
I know one of the concerns coming in, Coach Ryder, he wanted to match Lancaster's intensity, which is that's a credit to Lancaster. They play hard.
Sure.
And they've matched it.
Nice pass.
Yeah. Good finish.
Landon Little.
Again, they look like more of a seasoned team. You can tell.
Yep.
Just know what they're doing. They look for each other. Good job of sitting down, guard the basketball.
Here's Snyder. As the clock rolls at 5:30, and there's a foul going to be called on Landon Little.
Yeah, just arm's length. Just you know, it's fundamental things that you do on both ends of the floor that make the difference.
Westbrooks checks back into the ball game for the Chieftans. Trying to wipe up the condensation there from where Owen Snyder fell. Inbound pass comes into Roush. Tanner fires up a three, no good.
Yeah, it's not really a shot. That's not a very good possession. You know, we talked earlier, you know, watching the JV game, you got to play the game the right way because there's a long way to go, and you got to learn how to do things right all the time. Don't worry about the scoreboard. You may not win this game tonight, but you can have a good possession that might lead to a victory later in the year.
Sure. Quick ball movement from Logan.
Yeah, they do a good job. Oh, nice.
Nice finish by Bo Myers.
Yeah, Bo's a scorer. You see him get the ball in front of his face so nobody could get it.
He's up to 24 points in the ball game, and Coach Riggs is going to take a timeout. His team trails at 59-33.
Well, you're probably not going to win the game, but like I said, you're going to talk to them now about playing and doing things right. We're not just going to start cranking shots up because we're down 25 points. Where you got to play right because there's going to come a game later in the year you have a chance to win, and you got to be able to do it right.
Yep. Hey, we again want to say happy birthday to our man Bob Campetti, our director. If it wasn't for Bob, we wouldn't be doing this.
He's a December baby.
I don't know if Shane can hear me over there on that floor camera. If he can pan over here and get
what did they say
get a
when
shot of Bob.
And you know what they said when he was born? Baby, it's cold outside.
There's Bob. There he is. Happy birthday,
there
Bob.
Go.
How old are you, Bob? 59-33 is your score. There's a good look right there of what we get to see.
Yep. We are quite blessed. But we're all looking for Tuesday and Friday night work now.
That's right, yeah. I will say this is one of the more fun places to do a game just because of the setup here, right on the court.
It's elite. I like, a lot of gyms and being there, but you're right. This is
to be right down on the court's a lot of fun. Out of the timeout, Gales with the basketball, Raudebusch with it.
Job of overplay. Just, but it's overplay without gambling. You can do it without gambling. You can create pressure without gambling and stealing. Sometimes the other team will do it. Good job by Bell. Active in the post. Got to keep your feet moving, get your hands off.
Snyder gets it back to Raudebusch. Here's Snyder for three. Good.
But still, it's just a better possession. Play for down the road. They got it swung, and Snyder did a good job of sticking it. Playing man-to-man. They're going to have to play it at some time this year.
This may be a little mismatch here out on the guard.
Just a little bit.
Brooks kicks it over to Caleb Bell. His shot no good.
That's
Thomas the rebound.
Yeah, if you're Logan, what you want to do is spread them out and then drive and shoot layups. At this point, you got the quickness advantage. There you go, a little ball movement, good.
Roush over to Raudebusch. Here's Thomas. And brings it down and has it just taken right away by Kobe Bell.
Used to have a saying, you put it down where the vultures are, they'll get it. You make yourself smaller as the big man when you put the ball low.
3.5 minutes to play in the ball game, 59-36. Logan.
Now, this is always hard. You've played against zone for 29 minutes now, this is where you got to be good. You got to move the basketball, and of course, if you have Bo, that solves a lot of problems.
Yeah. Give him 26 in the game. That's coming off of a 31 and a 34-point game to start the season. Here's Savage. He's been held scoreless this half.
Yeah, he can score in a lot of ways. And that's what helped Bo, because he can drive it, he can use his left hand, he can shoot threes.
Savage drives and is fouled by Wes Brooks.
Here come some of the younger kids coming in now.
So Bo Myers will check out with 2:46 to play in the game and 26 points. Some new faces coming in for Lancaster as well. Elijah Weiss, Kyle Chandler. Here's Weiss. Kicks it back out to Raudebusch for three. No good. Nice hustle by Tanner Roush for the rebound. And a whistle and a foul going to be called against Logan.
And the thing is, same thing happens here, Jared. People put, you put players in, people think, well, it's garbage. There's no such thing as garbage time. There's only so many minutes you ever get to play.
Yep. You
want them to play well. This might be a player that, his role might change down the road.
Sure.
Might have to play for you. People used to say, why do you want him to, play well? Why are you after him? Because you like all the kids on your team.
Ball taken away by the Chiefs. It's Caleb Bell. He'll swing it right side to Tegan Myers. Back out front now to Tyler Cummin. Now Tegan Myers. Clock down to 2 minutes to play in the ball game. And ball loose on the floor, goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Gales.
Just a little careless with the ball. Making a one-handed, left-handed bounce pass in traffic.
Yep.
kids, their players in, got a value every time they get in. Right now.
Here's Snezik with the basketball. Gives it right back to Raudebusch. Out to Sherrick. Sherrick has it taken away. And loose on the floor. Snezik fighting for it. Sherrick now in there. And it'll be taken and put in by number 23, Nolan Robinette.
Good effort by both teams for the loose ball. Logan has really created a lot of turnovers this half, Jared.
Yes, they have. Snezik dumps it into Chandler. Back out to Snezik. Now right side. It's Sherrick and now Raudebusch. Raudebusch drives baseline and he's fouled.
Yeah, and that's, we're in the bonus.
Cameron Raudebusch at the free throw line. He's got 5 points on the night. 2 of those are from the free throw line. First one's up and good.
He's got a good stroke.
Second one up, no good.
Yeah, I gave him the jinx there.
You did. Down to a minute to play in the game, 63-37. Left side, it's Tyler Cummins driving baseline. I'll get it back out to Dawson Libben. Now Myers. Ball loose on the floor. Snezik fighting for it, but he's going to be called for no. Logan called a timeout. No, maybe they didn't. Snezik with the foul.
I like it. Kid's still hustling. That's what it's supposed to be.
Dylan West comes into the ball game for the Gales. He's a 5'5" freshman. Inbound comes into Tyler Cummins. Left side, Libben being worked on by Sherrick. And Sherrick's going to be called for a foul. Well, Tim, you want to do defensive or offensive first? Do you have any ideas?
Which to do first?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I think the offensive player of the game is pretty easy to identify.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go with that one since it's easier.
Okay.
Nice bucket and putback for Justin Wolf. Offensive player of the game tonight brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. Our first priority is to understand you, where you are in life, and where you want to go. We look for opportunities in places other banks may see challenges. Could there be a better reason to meet? Be delighted with your bank. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Senior Bo Myers leads the way. You know, not as only a scorer, but he can dish it. He can do a lot of things. He can bring the ball off the rebound, get it up the floor. He's definitely the offensive player of the game tonight for Logan.
Congratulations, number 1, Bo Myers, our offensive player of the game. We'll get to the defensive player of the game right after this possession, which will end the basketball game. And time runs out. And the Logan Chieftans move to 2-1 on the season. The Gales drop to 2-2 as the Chieftans win it 65-37. Our defensive player of the game tonight brought to you by Lines Auto Service, your local source for full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price.
I think for Lancaster, when you look at their 2-3 defense and the person who was active on the boards and did a really good job on their defense was Owen Snyder. Really good job, and you know it's two different kind of defensive teams here. You know, Logan's more of an upbeat man-to-man. Lancaster's more of a 2-3 zone. And I think Owen really kind of anchors. He talks a lot defensively, which helps him, and just a heck of a game for Logan here in the second half. They just totally turned the tables. Yep. Their pressure and their ability to get out and run the floor were just too much for Lancaster.
So congratulations, Owen Snyder, our defensive player of the game tonight. Quickly running down some scoring. First of all, for the Gales, Devin Savage leads them with 13 points. It was Cameron Raudebusch with 6. Owen Snyder had 7. Carson Thomas with 2. Jacob Davenport had 3. And Tanner Roush off the bench tonight had 6. For the victorious Logan Chieftans, It was Kobe Bell with 7, Wes Brooks with 6, Nolan Robinette had 2, Justin Wolf with 2, Leighton Cassidy had 10, all in a stretch right there in that third period.
Yep.
Landon Little had 7, Caleb Bell had 5, and leading the way was Bo Myers. He was only, 4.5 points under his average, but he had 26. That's saying something.
Well, you know what? He did not force very many things either. I like that, they came within the game plan, and they came within the game. You got a little cute there. Coach Ryder set him down. We talked about that. But overall, he's just really a good offensive player. And, a big advantage, and people that have been in coaching understand this sometimes, and it doesn't show unless you sit down here on the floor. His size helps him see the floor because he's looking over top people, Jared. He has vision at 6'5", 6'4", whatever he is, total. But he can see things that, and coaching big perimeter people and coaching smaller perimeter people is a whole different way because what they view and what they see is different.
Yeah. Well, always a fun way to kick off our broadcast season with the Logan-Lancaster matchup, and Logan comes away tonight with a 65-37 victory. I want to thank our crew tonight, Shane Messina, Mason Gunther, Ross Spiegel on cameras. Our director tonight's been Bob Campetti, and on graphics, Donnie Ziegfeld. Well, we're underway on the hardwood shoe.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, Santa's going to be at your door too, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful holiday along with our whole crew and staff here tonight.
Same to you. We'll be back on the air right after the new year. We'll have the Sheridan Generals as they travel just a short distance to Rushville to take on the Fairfield Union Falcons. That's on January 5th. We hope you'll join us for that one. Once again, our final score tonight, it was Logan 65, Lancaster 37 for our entire Interface Video Productions crew. And Tim Shumaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, The Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, The Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, and Dagger Law.